Welcome back to the channel, I'm Alastair, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Saucony Guide 19. Smells like stability. The Guide series just keeps getting better and better. It's really nice and cushioned now, more so than before. It's really soft underfoot, and it's now more durable where it counts, on the outsole and the upper. Saucony is now actively marketing this one as a max cushioned running shoe, but of course it is a stability shoe still. It's just a max cushion stability running shoe for daily runs, but also as a walking shoe or just wearing all day long. I mean, it's written all over it now. You look at the sock liner, it says max cushion. You look at the heel on top of the midsole, it says max cushion. It's going to be all over the product page when it's released as well. So they're definitely positioning this a lot different from the Guide 18, and for good reason. It does definitely feel max cushion now. Okay, let's kick off with the key specifications. They cost $140, and you'll be able to buy these in March 2026. They weigh 10.4 ounces or 295 grams. That's for size US men's 9, my pair. And that is actually a touch heavier than the previous version, but to be honest, I haven't really been feeling that on the run. They have a drop of 6 millimeters. That's 35 millimeters at the heel and 29 millimeters under the toe. The engineered mesh is definitely more durable now, and it still has that nice stretchy feel to it, so it definitely conforms to your feet very well. The midsole is still using PWRRUN foam, but it actually feels a lot softer, and Saucony has said that they have reformulated it for this shoe. It's also got the same stack height as the previous version and drop. So it feels very similar, but overall it's definitely a little bit softer underfoot. And it's also got the center path guidance system, which gives you that stability on the run. The outsole now has more rubber compound coverage across it, so it's definitely more in the forefoot area. If I show you the previous version here, the forefoot area really had none in the middle section. It was really around the edges. There's also more towards the heel as well. So that's going to give you a lot more durability on the run. It's going to make your dollars go a lot further. The Guide 19 fits true to size in length and has a nice medium width, so very similar to the previous version. If you got on well with that, just go with your usual sizing. But yes, if you're coming from different brands as well, stick to your usual US sizing and you should get on well with the fit. The midfoot is very secure. You get a good heel lock as well. And the toe box has a good amount of room for toe splay and swelling on the run. The step-in comfort is still awesome, feels dreamlike to step into, and that's because of all the cushioning on the tongue, the collars, the heel counter as well, which has a really subtle articulation, but the shape of it means it doesn't put too much pressure on your Achilles, but still locks your heel in the shoe so it doesn't slip out when you're running. You may have noticed there is no longer any loop at the heel, like you got on the previous version, which is a little unfortunate. I know some people will miss that. If you're enjoying this review so far, please give the video a like. Really appreciate it when you guys do that. It helps me and my channel out no end. And please subscribe to the channel. If you're enjoying this review so far, then I've got so many more running shoe reviews. I always try to keep things genuine, honest, and as insightful as possible to help you decide whether the shoes I'm currently reviewing are going to be best for you and your needs. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. That'll let you know as soon as new videos drop. I have published this review pre-release, so you can't get hold of a shoe quite yet. But when you do get hold of a shoe and you've had a chance to run in them, I want to get your experiences and your thoughts, because that's really going to help anyone else who watches this video decide whether or not the shoe is going to be good for them or not. So please put all your thoughts and experience down below. It's going to really help people. Well, you've made it to my performance review. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how this actually performs on the road and who it's going to be best for. So firstly, I'm going to talk about the ride and compare it slightly to the previous version, because it is very much the same shoe. It's got the same DNA. It's a stability daily trainer. So for anyone who does overpronate or underpronate, it just help support or guide your gait as you run. This one now feels a little softer underfoot, so you get a deeper, more forgiving ride, I guess you could say. And I think a lot of people are really going to like that. It just feels more supportive underfoot. And a lot of beginner runners or intermediate runners who do like running in stability running shoes are really going to benefit from that. You're going to feel like you can run longer distances and just have more comfort throughout your run. It has a very smooth transition from heel landing to toe takeoff. There's no major snap here or pop, but that's really not what this shoe is designed to do. It's not a speed training shoe or tempo running shoe. It's really for bagging easy miles, those slower paced runs, maybe recovery runs, where you want some support on your run, but you're not really interested in pushing the pace so much as just bagging daily mileage. Or maybe you want a shoe that's really good for walking because it supports you as you're going at a slower pace, or you want a shoe for wearing all day long. That's where this shoe slots in really, really well. So it is very flexible. That's very good for a daily trainer because that means you're going to be using your toe muscles and your foot muscles as much as possible in training, so that when it comes to race day, you've done all the muscle work and you'll be ready to just fly on race day when you swap it out for a stiffer shoe. Now, when I flex the shoe, you will see there is a good amount of pop, and that is coming directly from the foam. It does a really good job. It does fly out my hand. There's no plate in here, so don't expect incredible forward propulsion, but do expect a good amount of response for a stability running shoe. And speaking of stability then, it is a medium stability shoe, I guess you could say, meaning it's not overly corrective. And that's good for a lot of people. A lot of people don't feel like they're being pushed to change their gait or stride too much, because that can actually cause some injury issues if you are being forced into a certain position. This is more mild, it's gentle, it definitely gives you that good support if you do overpronate, just pushes that medial side up, stops your arch and your ankle collapsing inwards. It does a really good job of that, but not overdoing it, so it just feels really comfortable on the run. For anyone who is worried about the fact this is a softer running shoe and you're thinking, well, if it's softer, I'm probably going to lose some stability. Yes, that is the case in most circumstances, and for any heavier runners out there, you're going to notice this more because you are going to compress the foam more on the edges if you do have pronation issues. But it's okay, this does still remain very stable considering the stack height and the cushioning. And that's because you've got that center path technology that Saucony introduces into the midsole, which does just help center your gait. But also it is a nice wide platform underfoot. A wider platform means more surface area, so you're going to distribute your weight over that surface area when you're running, and that means you get extra stability as well. Comfort on the run is really nice because you've got all these soft collars and heel counter, and tongue's brilliant as well. There's no lace bite if you do your laces up nice and tight. One thing I will say, however, is it's not as breathable as the previous version. That's not to say it's not breathable. It's definitely better than average breathability. It's just not as breathable as before. So depending where you're running, if you're running in really hot conditions, you're going to be all right with this as long as you're not pushing the pace too much. But if you're running in colder conditions right now, and we are in winter now, then I think you're really going to enjoy this. It's got a really nice balance of being breathable, it vents well, and temperature regulation within the shoe is very good too. And then finally you've got the outsole, which has way more coverage now, which is a really good thing. So that means you're going to get more durability from your outsole. You're going to get better value for money from this shoe because of it. And traction is very good on dry road surfaces. But one thing I have noticed is when it does get wet, or you are running on wet, slick, painted surfaces, so painted road surfaces like lines or numbers, words on the road, just be careful on those. Don't go cornering on any painted lines because they do feel quite slippy in those circumstances. And that's really because the rubber compound is very hard, meaning it is very durable. It's going to take a while to wear down because it's hard, but it also means it's not quite as sticky as some other compounds when running on slick surfaces. If you are wondering where the Guide 19 places when compared to other stability daily trainers right now, follow that link up there. That will take you to my roundup of the best stability running shoes right now. On there, you should very easily be able to find the best stability running shoes for you. And you'll see where this places amongst the competition. You made it to my final verdict. Are the Guide 19s worth $140? Yes, $140 is very much on the low end for any good running shoe right now. And this one is actually a max cushioned stability running shoe. Stability running shoes tend to be $160 upwards nowadays. So $140 for a shoe like this that's very versatile on the lower end of slow paced runs. The Saucony Guide 19 is a real steal right now, and yeah, I can't recommend it enough for those who do need the protection, you need a versatile shoe, and you want stability features. Yeah, you got to give the Saucony Guide 19 a try. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, and remember to hit that notification bell. That'll let you know as soon as new videos drop. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.